Hello everyone, VKamana here, and back with some more Pokemon Legends ZA. So it seems we're gonna have to be dealing with Team Flare trying to come back or something. Looks like there's still some remnants. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet in such a spot. Oh, right, Lysander Cafe! Oh, I forgot about that from X and Y. This is where Team Flare's little base was. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare. Though now it's just an empty storefront. No one has any desire to render locations so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or, more rightly, Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? What could an outsider like you know what Team Flare really was? Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all our goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind for forgiving for those of us who are a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? Good thing it's close tonight, because I still need to get a promotion ticket. We can do this fight, then we'll probably be ready to do it, and I will go get my ticket. Fight me! I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Zia Real. Too bad for you, Talonflame. It's currently raining. Ooh, I like the Team Flare remix. Ooh, Mega Pyroar. I've got to win this. We can't let anyone stand in our way. Fire, fire. This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. They changed tunes quickly. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we have to accomplish. Please, join us inside. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. This is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? The weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumios, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you to witness the truth yourself. Behind the shelf. Open sesame! Isn't that, yeah, I think that's the same code from X and Y. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. It was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes, if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander's labs was designed to be a labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever got to see the truth for yourself. Are you two not going in instead? I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander's labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Teleporters work? No, they do not. Now they're working. Where's this one? Nope. Oh, can I get through? Oh, hello. Really? I really need to get or increase my catching rate. We're going to explore this place again. Oh, hey. Here's a Pokemon I want to catch. Hang it. And X will really use the perfect Pokemon for this area. Nothing but things that are weak to ground. Ah, well, except for the Noivern. Ooh, an Aegis Cell. Can't catch him. That's disappointing. Deal with those. Oh, yeah. Guessing this will just take me back to the elevator. Oh, one's gonna go level 3. What's in level 2? Wasn't this where AZ was captured? I'm pretty certain it was. The ultimate weapon, there it is. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not yet been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, Life will fill every corner of the planet until no more can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. When something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. Gosh, he just has Thanos ideology now? My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. There! Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. What? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost many of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind to activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated, using the key AZ carried. And so I did. There was an explosion. I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, Tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. We're gonna have to fight Mega Lumiose Tower? The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. Now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, and do what must be done. Did you see Lysander? To think that he's still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grizel, there will be a time for such things later. And you now know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request to you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage, if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. You understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it so as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumios's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know it better than anyone else. So, if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then, I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It is time that we all learned of AZ. They all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to hotels. How about I don't give Floette to you? I'll do it then. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, Bobby! Did you manage to find Grisham? No kidding! I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau? And he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. Alright, so Emma could have just told me all that. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking. It is time I talked to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. You know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? It's crazy how I haven't realized Lumiose Tower has been continuing to get more and more covered as the game went on. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed, and my regrets. Oh, they're playing this song. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost their lives they've known. My Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. My rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. Yo, and they're using the artwork, but that's cool, they animated that. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us. By becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect my loved. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Angie is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Angie to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I've done. I dreamed of the day when I would see and when I would use Angie after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass. But that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Angie. The tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Angie, and has caused the mega power contained with it to spill forth. It has led to the rampant rogue Mega Evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. The Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette, and together reach the control panel within Angie. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower, too. So, we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though, that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all those events into motion, AZ. But I'm sure you've never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Bobby, it's up to you to keep the tower from going wild. And that means you've got to beat Grisham. I knew we could count on you. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Now, go earn a challenger's ticket so we can challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Alright, now to wait for... find out where the next battle is going to be. Or find a bench. Burn a Pokemon. I have to play Flare. I think Flare Pokemon can do that. Yeah, poison. Oh gosh. Oh. music plus moves that I can. Okay. That actually. Really? There we go. Come on, turn around. Up, close. I wish for a moment so we can look closer. Ooh, there are a lot of them. Cruising again. Of course. Oh wait. Maybe part dark type. Or maybe it doesn't become a dark type until it evolves into giant dark. Oh, darn it, that's what I forgot to swap. Alright, still need to make something. Wait, wasn't there a carriage just over here? Disappeared into the void. Just 10,000 more. That should be enough. Alright. Time for a battle then. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows at Team MZ? Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyway? Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower floetti of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? Gazelle, please, that's too far. But it is true that you don't have any real ties to the city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumios? That's good. I'm glad you have something you wish to fight for. It still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect the city from the tower. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And yet, you think you'll be able to save Lumios? May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. That was a good use of Protect. I have nothing. Oh, good thing I'm Mega Evolving right before you're using a Rock type move. Gonna beat you with Lysander's own Mega Evolution. So it's gonna be X or Y. My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. And it's X. thought French would have been the one to finish it. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There's no denying it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. Woo! Top of the rank, finally! Even though we skipped half of it. You lost? But Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Christian. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare. Leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make us real. That world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us. And they tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, that the care he showed for us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user. Please, take care of Prism Tower and our city. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those fire blast roasts you like. Oh, hi, Zygarde. Ah! I may have been defeated. I may have found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Head! Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Though, thank you for helping him see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here at Lumiose. What's with the zoom in? Guess what? I made it to rank A too! Whoa, wait. I thought there can only be one rank A. You both reached rank A the same day? It must have helped you two a lot into saving to have strong trainers. Teammates like each other to train with. With 2 A-rank trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's the only time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette! What is it? What's wrong? Wait. Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it Angie that's affecting you? Okay, no. Alright. Looks like she'll be okay. I'm not sure Floette's but I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries out. We got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. that night. So, you all right? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Oh gosh, what is going on now?